Episode 29 has gone pow! And it's here, and it wants me to mow a yard with the mower. Today we are using my John Deere shirt with my John Deere right here, because I don't think we have John Deere mowers yet, and we are going to do a little bit of contracting. Now, we've been doing a lot of contracting, but really this is kind of for me, because I want to go mow something with these mowers. We can also steal the Bales later, don't worry. We're still going to do that. But hey, we've got this. Also, there are some new auto-load trailers. So I'm going to swap out one of the trailers I've got for a different one. So maybe we could utilize trailers that are smaller. Did that make sense? So we are headed to Field 12, which is really not that far away from where we're at now. First things first is going to be to Bale it, and mow it. And I don't think it really matters too much of how much we mow of it. I think we could probably mow all of it and be just fine. Then we're gonna swing by and we are going to take our baler with the windrow on it, and we are going to windrow bale it up, which would be great. Now, this is not the field that we normally bale up. This guy right here, that's 11. This is actually a smaller field just off to the left of it, right over here. This is not a field that we have worked before, but it is nice to be able to do something a little bit different. So we're gonna jump in here and I'm gonna see if things work with this mower. Let's see, toggle working mode. Let's kick everything into the center. Man, those sound really good. Let's lower this. Unfold it. Nope, can't unfold it when it's lowered. So I have to unlower, unfold, and then drop. Yeah. Let's see how we get along with this. Let's go and find our steering assist. This is definitely going to be a two-headland job. And then hire it up, let it go, and then turn on the mowers. Yeah. Oh, this tractor does not like this at all. Thank goodness we can use the 8RX if we decide to, but this does not have the power. This is more like a 7R kind of job, I think. Let's find our first mower. There it is. And we'll turn that off. Grab our rear mowers, pull forward, and turn those off. Then we'll line everything back up. And get back to, did you see the front of it? Just kind of like kicked around a little bit. That was great. All right, turn on the rear mowers. Alrighty. So one thing I am a little bit interested in is if everything kind of stays around towards the center. So we get a center swath of grass here. Usually, with mowers like this, if I'm the one in charge, it doesn't work very well. And it'll miss some grass. What was that? What are you doing? This is another thing, too. I've noticed it's not only the harvesters that will, like, hit stuff and, like, miss it. However, it's also pieces of equipment. I've noticed a few other things like grabbing stuff that's just not there and getting stuck. Mowers are a huge offender of this as well. That's happened with the Krone mower, with stuff like that. It's kind of ridiculous, but you know what? It is what it is. I'm hoping by the time that this is out, there's another update. Who knows? We'll see. Nonetheless, you see? Little bounceroo skooski in back there. What? It ain't got to do that. None of this has anything to do with bounce. This is mowing. Goodness gracious. It is a little bit of a hefty job for this tractor. I'll give you that much. Real quick, let's just check, see, do we have any tractors at all in here that would be a good buy that I have enough money for? No. All right, well, maybe later on. We need something that's somewhere between this and the 8RX. I think a 7R, something in that range would be absolutely perfect. I mean, we've got a bunch of John Deere now. Might as well just keep the John Deere train moving, right? Ooh, yeah, this is slow moving. How's about it? You know what, I'm not even gonna fight it. This is definitely a mower that's of our own to doing. Oh, you know what we could do with this? We go side to side instead of up and down. That might be a good idea. I also find it wild that we're almost 40% done with this contract and we've just finished the first pass around it. That's wild. All right, so let's turn everything off. You can see this wants us to kind of go up and down. Now, I'm cool with that, but I think it's going to be a little bit much. We're going to have a lot of back and forths, but I think the 0 degrees right here, that's going to be... forgot to hit the enter button. Make sure you guys hit the enter button whenever you come in here. So working direction, 0 degrees, okay. Sometimes it also won't do, so you have to like detach and reattach, and then it works again. Couldn't tell you why that is. I have no idea. But, oh, it wants us to do it now. No. 2 headlands. Come on. Do it right. Yeah, there we go. We're good. So then, onward bound we go. Let's go ahead and hit the rest of this, and then we'll come through with our windrow baler and see what kind of trouble we can get ourselves into with that. And there's our headlands completed on this one. Now we should back up and see. Oh, it wants us to go like that again. All right. No. 0 degrees with the 2 headlands. Drop a mower. Pick it up. There we go. Cool. But it's still not correct. Goodness gracious. Why do I have to come through here and do this every single time? I felt like it was done already. What are we going to do, man? What are we going to do? All right. Set this. We should be fine now. Should be. One other thing about this. So I noticed that whenever I go in to set it on the GPS line, at least with this, it's like it knows that there's something at the front. So instead of swinging real wide or taking something a little bit weird like you would with a combine or cultivator plow, something like that, it tries to line up the front mower as best that it possibly can just to make sure that everything is good. I think that's kind of neat. That's not something that I see with other tools with the GPS system. Also, 2 headlands was a must to do this because I'm not turning off the mowers at the very end. I'm not doing anything different. So being able to do that works super duper well, as you can see right through there. So I guess we'll finish this up. Also, I'm having to set the cruise control super low just so that things don't bounce around. As a matter of fact, maybe you'll be able to see this. Look at that. Look at them all bouncing around and stuff. Like, I'm not going faster than I'm supposed to. That's ridiculous. Come on, man, get that fixed. So we've already finished the contract, which is great, but I'm trying to see how much work we can get done without getting in, like, tons and tons of trouble. Let's see, turn that off, raise it, fold it, good. All right, the mowing part's done. Now we need to bale and pick up. I really need to get some new buildings out here so we can build, like, a proper setup for a farm here. Maybe after episode 30, I'm not quite sure. So we are getting close to that. I guess I need to talk to you guys because we got one more episode. Usually I stop series at 30 episodes. However, I mainly only did that because I didn't do episodes every day and because I did a final supercut at the very end. Well, guess what? We're not doing a final supercut at the end for the whole series. Why? Mainly because I can't fit all the episodes in one video. YouTube's changed a little bit. I can't fit everything into the video anymore. So we're going to have to figure that out. Here's one thing we're going to figure out too, though. So I got a trailer up here, and I don't know if we're going to have to reset these or drive back to the store, but I still have a Farm Tech trailer up here. This was for holding small amounts of crops, but I am not doing that anymore. However, we now have an auto load trailer that's the same thing, same size, and all that good stuff. And what I'm thinking about doing is getting that auto load trailer in addition to the one that we already have. Or maybe not. I'm not quite sure. The big one of the new one also holds 24, so it's not like we're getting any more. And I prefer the wheel setup of the pound pack that we've got. But this is a pretty cool Farm Tech one. Drop it and let's get it sold. Also, did I bring a sign down here? I did. I didn't even see it in it. I'm so sorry. Don't do that. There we go. $4,200. All right, not bad. Now, let's grab ourselves one of the new ones down here. So we want the Bale trailer auto load, and then we'll set up a nice little design here. What do we want? I don't know how to create chrome, but this is about as close as I can get. I guess I could also do a black metallic for the wheels. I don't like that at all, though. It's just too white metallic. That's I think as close as we could possibly get. Doesn't look bad. Doesn't look bad at all. Wish I could change the wheels, but doesn't look bad at all. All right, 6,300 bucks. Not terrible. Oh, I could have done John Deere colors. I just thought about that. Nah, everything else is John Deere enough, I think. So we can hold, I think, somewhere between like, I don't know, like 6 and 12 bales on here, which is probably more than enough. But for these smaller baling gigs, this is great. Also, I need gas. So let's fill up. So now, let's get it. One of the things we also need to consider is bale sizes, because I'm not going to sell these bales yet. We don't need the money. But since we're going to be doing a lot of grass work here coming up very soon, and hopefully getting a lot of those grass bales that I want to turn into silage bales to make more money, I want to figure that out. We talked about this in the last one, and actually, you know what, while we're here, let's go ahead and slow this guy down, and we'll do about like that. So in here, if we go take a look at our bale wrappers, which I've looked at, I think at this point, 1,000,000 times, and I still don't know where they are. There we go. This is the only one that makes sense for us, and it'll do up to 220 centimeter round or square bales. So I think that's what we do. I think we need to change this up to 220. There we go, just like so, and we should be all right. Also, speaking of all right, I think we should be okay getting multiple rows here. It's gonna be not only close, but I think it's gonna be a little bit too close. So let's just stick with a standard, what was it? 9 meters? I don't remember how wide my mowers are. That's not it. 9.4. That's it. That's what we need. So let's go in here. It's intense. It's not too bad. 9.4. Okie dokie. Cool. All right. Now we can turn these on. The good thing is the windrows work with, well, cheaty stuff. For example, we're using these to pick up grass from a cheaty contract. Oh yeah, reset the bale counter. How do I reset the bale counter? I never know. Oh, there we go. All right, we got it reset now. So for baling work, if you're not using the contract mod, which allows you to steal all the stuff off the contract, this is actually incredibly difficult. But because of that mod, we can utilize windrows and things like that on different stuff now, which is cool. It's PC only, unfortunately, but most of the time stuff like that is. But I can still come through here. We can make these bales. We're not going to make a whole lot, so we should be able to put everything on the back of that trailer that we've got, and we'll be a-okay. Plus they're 220 centimeter square bales, so all we need to do is go find ourselves a silo to throw them in. You know, one of those, one of the new ones that everybody's getting. One of them newfangled thingies. Nah, we need to find a regular shed, storage shed, bale storage shed. Throw these in there, and then we'll just sit and wait on the time that we get a wrapper. We don't need it yet, because it's going to be another day in game, at least. So I'd rather do them all at the same time versus a couple different sets. Does that make sense? I'm talking a lot today. I just had a Dr. Pepper, and I am lit, fam. So let's bring it in. We got all that grass coming in. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. And let's see. Did I knock over every single sign through here? There's okay, there's none on this side of the road. That makes a little bit more sense. Little less. All right, rock and roll time, baby. Let's knock out this field. All right, there we go. We got them all. I don't think we get to use our trailer this time around. It is certainly a few more bales than I think that it could hold. 17 to be exact. So we're gonna have to go get the other trailer, which also worries the heck out of me for the other fields that we've got, because they're massive. So we're gonna be making, I don't know, 100 bales, 200 bales, maybe more. That's a lot of bales to sit and try to wrap. Charlie. I don't know who Charlie is. You know what? I'm going to use this trailer anyway. I don't care. It's a cool little trailer, and I'm going to treat it as such. Here we go. Let's see how many of these bales we can load up onto here. I'm sure there's a few. See, one is 11%, so I think it's going to be about 9-ish that we could load up on here. I mean, you know, we could run 2 passes around and grab stuff and come back. That'll be a-okay. 9, or is it 10? 8? Oh, it's definitely only 9 bales. Yay! Hey, they look super cute on the back of it, though. Look at that. Let's get some more bales over here, and we will take them over to the farm, and we will put them away. I did notice that I don't have a silo, place to put this bale storage. I do not have a bale storage that's actually downloaded right now, so I'm gonna have to go download one real quick, and then we'll put one down. There's quite a few out right now, but I don't want anything massive. Just a smaller one. That'll work for me. All right, so I figured out exactly what I want to do. I want to use the one from Black Sheep Mining, and I want to put it right here. However, as you can see, there's stuff there. There is another option, which is to put it over here, but then we won't have anywhere to put the combine. You know, I guess I could sell the water tower, although it's really not doing much, to be fair, and put it right here. I mean, this could work. Right there, that could work. Also, this could work, too. If we utilize this, I mean, all we got to do is bring the bales by, and they'll just kind of, poof, pop in. Ooh, it has started raining all of a sudden, so I should probably get something in here fast. So I think this might be a little bit too big. However, one of these I think is going to work great. So I need to find out where the sides are of this, and then get it in. So let's get these loaded up. Pull forward. Go, 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 go. All right, we've got one bale. Of course, it took it from the very bottom. Let's swing these over here. The thing that worries me a little bit is that they're open. But the thing that shouldn't worry me is that this is an actual little silo kind of thing. So all I got to do is pull in and think about right here. That should do. And then just unload the bales. Boop, boop, right there. Good. Let's go get the rest. I also hope that we don't have too many. One of the other things we could do, there's I think a building on the other land that we own. Ugh, I hate the steering. I just want it to go left and right. It's the worst addition that Giants have made, in my humble opinion. My opinion doesn't and shouldn't matter when it comes to that kind of thing, but I mean, it's just, steering is the worst. The faster you go, the more it sucks. So if you want to be able to control what you're doing, drive slow. And that's really it. That's all I got for you, man. Let's put this here. Boom, 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 boom. Got it done. Awesome. And then we should be able, I think, right here to get it. Yep, we can open up the storage dialog. We've got bales. There is one that's a little bit different. So we have one bale that's 4,200 liters. But that's fine. Perfectly fine. No worries. Okay. We got that in. What's next? Collecting the contract, of course. There we go. There's an extra $5,000. Very cool, very cool. Also, we are now, I think, at 3 years in game, and we have made 856 liters of honey. Just in case if you were curious on how useless bees are. And for safekeeping, let's park this little trailer right here. Boom. So since it's raining and all of that good stuff, probably not a bad time for us to just slowly back away and go get some rest. Because I have a feeling that November is going to be extremely busy. If we take a look here, so grass can be harvested all the way through. However, if we take a look in December, it's going to get below freezing. So once it gets below freezing, everything kind of drops down to its initial state, at least when it comes to grass. So we need to be harvesting tomorrow in November. Whew. Just hope that we can make it happen. So next day in game, and the grass is grown. It's in the first of 2 ready to mow stages, so it's not the main one. However, it worked. I was so happy that it worked. We're good, we're good, we're good. And I got stuck in a tree. It's also quite, well, you know, it's beautiful, but it's a little bit like, ugh, it's creepy today in game. It's also going to snow in the morning. So it'd be nice to see, is the fog going to disappear? If I fast forward this to maybe like 10 or, 11 a.m., will the fog dissipate? Yeah, there we go. Fog was cool. It's very cool. It's just a little bit much. It's just a little bit much. Also, let's check these out real quick. Yeah. Down at the bottom right, everything's just kind of popping up already with 16 of the 6,000 square bales and 4227. Not bad. Also, the barley's doing great. There's nothing we could do right there for that, but it is looking good. So I'm happy about that. Something else that we're going to be doing is the fields that are grass. We're going to be leaving those as is, at least for right now. after we mow them, of course, which is probably going to be in the next one. We are going to leave those as is because those are going to be oat fields. And unfortunately, I can't do anything with oats until, well, as you can see here, March or April. The nice thing about oats being March or April is maybe in March we'll be able to mow the grass again. I don't know. But we'll figure that out. And so we're not going to rip it out of the ground yet, but all of those grass fields, at least the ones right over here at the main farm, those will be no more. These will continue to be grass fields though. I also want to point out our finances and some nice things that are happening. So in here with sold products, currently, let's see, yeah, a few days ago we did really well, but our average is about 50,000, well, about 55,000 actually per day. We've already up to 23,000 and it's almost midday. So things are going really well there. I'm extremely excited and extremely happy for the way that's going. I have looked, there's no more tractors or anything like that. So we're kind of stuck with using the 6R right here for mowing. But in the meantime, I'm real happy with that. Also, there's no contracts, at least that I've been able to find. All these like deadwood and logging contracts and everything, the ones I'm not going to do, there's other stuff available, but there's just not enough contracts. And they pop right back up even after I go through and do them and then delete them. They pop right back up. So I don't know what to do, but it's annoying. And I just don't want them there. So it'd be really cool if a mod came out that was like, oh yeah, it's a contract mod that helps you decide which contracts suck and which ones are awesome. That would be a very cool mod. And maybe we'll find that mod in the next one, but it won't be today because that is it. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thank you for checking out the series here on Elm Creek. It's not Elm Creek. That's a different game. Here on Riverbend Springs. That's not in the blooper video. That's in the video. Oh, that's embarrassing. Nonetheless, stay tuned for the next one where we're going to come in here and mow some grass up. Otherwise, have an awesome day, and I will see you in the next one. I can't wait to see you guys again. Elm Creek, huh? Good job, DJ.